Now we're going for the last question for the homework number 1. Question 7. What are the troubles in the Intel i9 CPU? So this is basically the summary of everything. i9 have a trouble with the high heat, like thermal issues, and they also have the trouble with the power consumption. They have the stability issues, they have thermal throttling, they have the value issues. Now I will describe one by one. Why I call they have the high heat or like thermal issues. i9, like the modern i9 CPU, especially 11 generation until 14 generation, run extremely hot, which is usually people use the water cooling to make it even. And that's why sometimes you will see in the YouTuber will have like, oh, you need to have like a crazy amount of cooling to do this, blah 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 blah. That's the reason why they usually use the high-end cooling system if they use i9 CPU. For example, if I'm not remembering wrong, the i9 13 gen, like 13 gen, no, 13 900K, it can draw like up to 300 watts under the full turbo. Like imagine 300 watts for the power. So it's basically a crazy amount. Which is again that's become the high heat issue and the high power consumption issue. Because again, when you have the high power consumption, usually you also have the high heat, like high heat issue. Because like more power equals more heat. Now we also have the stability issue, especially like for the example, the 13 gen and the 14 gen Raptor Lake i9 have a widespread instability report in 2024 until 2025. The symptoms itself, it can be random crash, game failing, even blue screens. The root cause, if I'm not remembering wrong, is because there is aggressive voltage turning uh, aggressive voltage stunning from Intel motherboard that be that push the CPU beyond the safe spec. So because they want to make it like become the highest performance as possible, the motherboard itself make it the CPU work constantly beyond the safe limit. But the good part is the Intel actually acknowledge the issues. They make the BIOS firmware updates, I think, in 2025. Now we going to the fourth issue is thermal throttling. Because the CPU itself make high heat and high power consumption. When the CPU is too hot, the CPU gonna lower frequency just to prevent the damage because it's so fucking hot that makes even sometimes the motherboard itself, if you don't have the proper cooling, it can be burned into the motherboard and destroy everything. Also destroying the chip itself. Imagine. But again, to prevent this damage, the CPU itself have uh, what we call the thermal throttling, which is like reducing the performance significantly if the cooling is that is not good enough. is inadequate. Then we come to the last issues. We have the value. Now, the price to performance of the i9 is actually really bad. i9 we can call it like a flagship, but they have a diminishing return if we compare versus i7 or Ryzen 9. And the price currently for the current generation is ridiculous. And also, hmm, many tasks that many workloads doesn't really benefit from the extra cores. So what is the use of many cores when your application doesn't really use it anyway? So it doesn't make any sense. And that's why it's better value to have lower tier CPU depending on what you use. And this is why if you're talking about the price to performance ratio, i9 is actually one of the worst price to performance ratio. I think that's enough for the question number 7. Thank you.